Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. My name is Heike and today we're continuing the challenge run, which basically means hard difficulty. Plus, we're having the Last Azlanti mod, plus that means Iron Man and when Hawkeye dies everything is over. Plus, on top of that, we are playing D tier and F tier characters, mono class only. Alright, so did some kingdom management. We are down to Hours of Rage, which we're not doing now. And we have TD up here, and we have the phase up here. So we're going with the phase first, and then it's Tenebrous Depth. As far as we can go. I also handed in all of our little trinkets, and we're now having nearly 350,000 GP. So given that we have no other encounter, let's buff. Good, we're ready. Let's get some phase down. Get lost. Go talk to the elf of yours. See if I care. Curses? Who's this? Who's there? Baron Hawkbite. Leave and never come back. Did I just buff for nothing? So, apparently it was a jealous satyr who was behind all of that. And that little commotion here. Man, we could have had a nice fight, but instead, we solved it peacefully.
It is done.
It is what it is. Sometimes you buff for 2 minutes and then you just find out it was necessary. And sometimes you stand in the barbarian camp and get completely surprised by not buffing. Alright, pay problem solved. That's one easy thing to take off from our list. Travel to TB. That's the next big thing. And then we're afterwards going to do all of these little things here. The bandits. Regions. Around the river canyons. I like it. I mean, there are a lot of like regional upgrades that I could go for now, but I'm careful not to do that right away. I will still want to use the time to adventure as much as I can. That's the prime focus, not kingdom building. Kingdom building is kind of my secondary purpose. So, chill out, rest here, and we're finally going deeper into TB. I really like the dungeon, but then again, I'm old school like this. I like endless dungeons or dungeons that always go a little bit deeper. One of my favorite areas in the Forgotten Realms, for instance, is an area called the Under Mountain. And for those of you who are kind of unaware of that, there are multiple similar dungeons in fantasy games, but the Under Mountain is kind of an OG version of it. That super powerful but equally insane mage Hallister created a huge dungeon under a vastly populated city called Waterdeep, and essentially it is near endless. Of course, it's not like fully endless, but you get the gist. It nearly is endless. I think 16 levels, and then a couple of other more deeper levels and hidden levels. And I just like exploring dungeons. I don't know what it is, but it's the unknown.
March on.
Yeah. Alright, rebuffing. Good, we're good to go. This time with a couple more buffs. Specifically,
It is done.
greater heroism comes in handy. Duergar Defender, interesting. Level 7 creature. Listen, I mean, that's fine. Let's start with an easy Stinking Cloud. Get things going. And we yet again have the problem with the buffing. Now he's finally out of spells. And with that, Diaren can then start to attack. Alright, do we have Burning Weapon? No, we don't. Might as well change that. Good. Duergars are pretty sturdy. Let's see if the reflex save is good. No, it's actually garbage.
Out of my way! I don't like you!
Do not hold back.
Okay.
Cover me.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Hogbite begins to move in. Not sure if there are other Duergars back there. We're moving over. Delay until he can finally go through the door. Not exactly sure why we can charge, but it is whatever. Get the power, okay. Well, they will release a pretty nasty blast. These are kineticists, but gathering power only works if you actually get off the shot at some point. Doesn't work if you're essentially getting killed before anything happens.
We won't falter.
We shall overcome.
That guy is almost dead as well. Decides to rather use spell-like abilities and other crap instead of saving him. They all have full plates. That's nice, but definitely not worth the carrying weight. We might take it later when we're leaving the area. A full Duergar dungeon. Interesting, okay. Elite Duergar Defender, level 11.
Cannot be defeated.
Let's see how elite he really is. Four hits in and he's almost dead. Man, those guys like one hit and they're already at half hit points. Extended haste. Mass bull strength into really nothing.
Cover me.
I'll split you in half.
Attack! We won't falter!
Alright, so... Wait. 46? Okay. I will say that that was impressive. I was like, they have nothing on us. And then I realized he hits for 64.
Your death.
Level 13 Kinethicist.
Out of my way.
Whoa, 101 crit. Oh my lord. Good, this looks a little bit better. Half plates +1, great. Full plate +2.
No stopping now.
What's this? Rivals unsent letter.
I'm not touching that.
This here looks like a fake wall.
Onward.
Okay, we're still having haste running, so let's not waste time.
I was successful in my search.
I am finished.
No stopping now.
My expertise prevailed.
What did we get? Brilliant inspiration. Each time the subject of the spell makes an attack roll or skill check, roll 2d20 and take the better... Oh, wow.
I am finished.
Mindfire and Wand of Fireball. Okay.
It is done.
Okay, let's not run into a trap, please. Thank you. Tyrant Archerman. Okay.
I always have the upper hand.
Look, how long is our haste? Still 130.
Never stop learning.
I do things my way.
Arc Shaman gets a couple of hits.
Your luck's run out.
Not so much of an Arc Shaman now, aren't you? Moves in.
Forwards! We can do it! Strike with all your might!
Forward!
Okay, we're moving all the way to here.
I'll loot your
Let's get that defender down there. 1, 2, 3. Almost done. That into another set of missiles. Could have maximized it, then they would have likely just killed him.
Do not hold back. We shall overcome.
Damn, we're completely stuck here.
Attack!
At least we didn't waste our turn. Thankfully.
We can do it.
Stab their back.
Last one was a miss. Unfortunate. But that was a hit. Fantastic. Man, just so much loot value again. Frostful Shard. Well, we could have used those types of weapons way earlier. Now it's almost a little bit late because I have the Serpent Prince. And I think that's best in slot. Because he's like, what? 15 to 20 critical. And it's times 3.
What's over there? Nah, I don't want to know.
It is done. I stand ready.
Everything has a price.
We will be victorious.
I don't know if it is just the increase in power that we have, or if it is really just, unfortunately, not non-linear, but it, in my mind, the last level that we did before this level here was definitely felt harder than our fights here. Yeah, these guys are level 11 kineticists. Okay, I get it. And yes, they can dish a lot of damage.
I can't cast it like that.
Cover me!
But really, that really doesn't help them if we get them down that fast.
I am finished. We will be victorious.
Steel Fury Duergar, okay. Good. Touch of Flame. To here. Hawkbite moves in. We're delaying until we can actually move. Hit these two with a nice glitter dust. Looks like one of those scenarios where you want to have a sinking cloud. Jim moves in. I want to test this. Nice.
Strike with all your might.
Forward.
Out of my way!
1, 2. The crits, man.
Strike and run.
Listen, your lightning storm
You're
does
dead.
nothing here. The only thing it does is you embarrass yourself.
We won't falter.
We can do it.
It's nice. With freedom of movement, we have absolutely nothing to fear here.
I don't like you!
Do not hold back.
I'll loot your corpse.
March on.
I could swear we're likely going to have missed at least one secret wall here. The whole dungeon felt a bit too straightforward.
No stopping now.
Nah, not over there. Maybe over here.
Forwards!
By far, one of the easiest levels that I've had in a while. We can take these and just sell them. We got so much juice left. I think we might just do a second level in one sitting. Looks more like a dream realm here underwater. Yeah, maybe we're doing the second level. Alrighty, so I think we're going to do a second lab, as in second level. We still have quite a bit of juice left. Earth Mephite. Those guys are super easy to kill.
Waste of time.
Can't be the only enemy here. But if this is an Mephite or elemental based dungeon, then that's over fast. The air elemental, yeah, I'm not 100% afraid of any of that, to be honest. Don't want to sound too cocky, but elementals, specifically fire, water, and so on. Now, water not so much, but fire and acid, they come in with pure elemental damage, and that means we're deducting around 20 points of damage from every single hit.
Stab their backs.
I mean, looks great. Water elementals and earth elementals have bludgeoning damage, so that's a little bit less dependent on, say, normal elemental damage reduction. And you can see the breath weapons, all of that. Not really a lot that's happening. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's good. On the flip side, they can't be crit. And they do have quite a bit of damage reduction, so yeah, you can see we're getting hit, but it's just the damage isn't sticking. I would like to see if Dazzling Display does anything. Shaken, okay. Well, at least it overrides their immunity.
We can do it.
1, 2, 3, down. Small ones go down as well. Moves to here. The cry hits. We're healing back to full. Thinking Cloud really doesn't do anything. You guys are tripping if you believe that that's going to do anything.
Strike with all your might.
Strike with all your might.
Look at that.
Your death.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Another elemental down. And the air elemental hasn't even really arrived.
Attack.
Out of my way!
1, 2, 3. Down. Cool. Dead at Night continues with the Dazzling Display.
We won't falter.
Elder Air Elemental comes in, gets manhandled in just one round, almost immediately dead.
Strike is one.
Yeah, if this is an elemental dungeon, then boy, the element or an elemental level, then the elementals are not going to have a lot of fun.
Forwards.
Stab their backs.
All right, Jim just kills all of them, but the Miffy, to be fair, only have like 30 hit points, so
Do it.
really almost not 30 experience. Yeah, it's not that valuable to kill them. Okay. Nothing major over here.
It is done.
Okay. Okay, back. So, these are the Earth Elementals that I was talking about earlier. Immediately reduced damage. But yeah, even despite the damage reduction that these guys have, we're still very much capable of grinding them down. Pretty sure that he's not going to survive round number 2. Let's go. Yeah, the bow shots alone have already killed him.
Strike with all your might.
We won't falter.
Do not hold back.
What a cry! These enemies are of course a little bit more challenging because they're also immune to the precision damage. So that naturally makes it harder.
We won't falter.
Forwards.
And since they can't be crit, they also don't trigger that extra outflank.
So it comes to you in half.
Yeah, so in that sense, they are not completely easy.
No stopping now.
But if this is all that the dungeon has on these levels, I'm actually relieved. I think it was 4 levels per chapter. This here is, if my memory serves me well, level number 10.
March on.
Traps are trivial. With only 40 experience, it's nothing. Definitely not compared to the traps that we had beforehand. Unfortunately, the loot also stinks. So far, nothing good. Greater Elemental. Okay, fair enough.
I always have the upper hand.
Time to practice my combat abilities.
Alright, bring it on. Are we still hasted? Yes, very much so. Fantastic. Look. There you go. Dazzling display. Shaken. He was slightly out of reach.
Strike as
1, 2, 3. Almost. Let's do Elemental Bane. Yeah, since Gairon is not focusing too much on sneak attack, he's actually dealing quite a bit of damage. Another dazzling display.
strike with all your might.
Reduces their chance to hit. And greatly increases our damage output.
Do not hold back.
I don't like you.
Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah, Gairon hits super hard
Stab
with
their
his
backs.
Bane weapon. Elementals are also neutral, so the weapon enchantment, the Holy Lance, which triggers against evil outsiders, fortunately doesn't work. Elementals are also not always considered outsiders, a bit of a weird type in Pathfinder. But generally, elementals also are not like solos coming solo molo. They are elemental-like creatures, such as,
My way.
for instance, salamanders that are very close to the elemental plane of fire. And these typically come together. They then also have spell-like abilities to mix it up a bit. In my personal game, but that is quote-unquote homebrew, I always give the elementals the ability to, at least to a degree, control their element. Say, if you have like an Elder Water Elemental, they get a couple of spells associated with the type.
Cover me.
And what that does is, number one, it makes them a little bit less straightforward. They don't always hit and just have damage reduction, but instead they do something else. And on the other hand, it makes for just good thematic content. Good. Time to find that secret door. I know you're hiding somewhere here. Maybe not.
He's a turd.
Good. Look, let's run in. Elder Air Elementals. 4 of them. Good. We're giving Guy Aaron all of our power. Oh, a little whirlwind. Listen, I counter with a dazzling display, and then that's about it. They can't even move close enough.
We shall overcome.
They can't even move close enough because of space limitations. Another problem of elementals, they are just super big. Wait until the rest is coming in. Aaron hits and hits nicely. There's another haste. Hoplite moves forward, makes room.
Attack.
I want a 5-foot step.
Strike as one.
Hit, hit, hit. Cleaves and deals even more damage.
Your corpse.
So, one last elemental left over. Charges in.
We can do it.
We counter charge.
Do not hold back.
Stab their backs.
Strike with all your might.
I am finished.
Alright, looks good. What do we have here? Potion, leather armor +4. That might actually be not too bad. Let's see. Leather armor +4, we're looking at 12 overall. This here is 13. Man, Mithril is just so good.
No stopping now.
Alright. My youngest reminds me that it's time to feed him.
Success.
And we've cleared another level. It wasn't even close, really. So, I think that's where we are going to end today's episode. There are, to my understanding, still 2 more levels that we're just going to do in the next episode. This one here looks like an acid type of level. And the loot so far is absolutely pathetic. I will also argue that the whole elemental area, as well as the Duergar area, I don't know, it was not the same level of difficulty that we had beforehand. But maybe it's just the amount of buffs that are carrying us so hard at this point. So, TD. We still have Ominous and Mysterious, the Chanter. That's the next one, accompanied by a horde of monsters. So that'll be interesting. The Wicked Chanter will not be immediately on this level. I think it's on the next level. And we will be there. So, with that being said, thanks a lot. Have a good one and see you all next episode. Bye-bye.